guys are going to enjoy what we're talking about today. I want to just kick off here. Today is the November the 2nd. It is 12 noon Eastern Time. And I want to thank Brian Wagner and the Prodigio team for having me as the guest host today. We're going to be talking about the pairs contest today. We're also going to be looking at probable trade setups, getting the best probable trade setups and trading like the pros today. Let's see here. Stockbug, you got a question about how long? This is about an hour today, so we're going to be going over this for an hour. So hi Birdie, how are you doing today? Let's see, let me get the Prodigio alert off the screen. There we go, it looks a little better. Okay, so again, I want to thank Brian Wagner and the Prodigio team for having me as the guest host today. I'm looking forward to seeing some new faces and getting you guys to come over here and take a look at us on Thursdays at the Pairs Hour show at 4:15 Eastern Time. So we're excited about that. Guys, if you will notice, we've got the Shadow Trader Pro Pairs Trader newsletter pulled up here on the screen. We post that every day, put a pair of the day in there each day, which will reflect a trade that we're trying to get into most generally. And we're excited about that. So I'm just going to scroll down the page here just a little bit. I hope I don't lose you there. And we'll scroll down here just a little bit and we'll take a look at our Shadow Trader Pro Pairs newsletter here. Today again is November the 2nd and we posted our Wells Fargo minus Fifth Third Bank, as you can see right here in our financial industry. This is just something we put in the pair of the day each day at My Trade. You can scroll right down through here. We do a narrative on the pair of the day each day, as you can see right here. I've started a new little section called the Ninja Pairs Trading section right here, and it's basically just a fun thing that we do. As you can see right here, it's just a fun thing that we do to let people trade pairs from either support, resistance, or from the mean, and we don't track it. It's a self-directed trade that we just put out there. We just put some ideas out there for folks to see to do some Ninja Pairs trading. So that's kind of exciting. Now, right here, we actually post our electronic files for Prodigio that you all can actually download and post into your desktop and then into your Prodigio platforms to do an actual trade that we are posting in the newsletter, as you can see right in here. So I'm going to scroll down just a little bit more. And we're going to actually be talking about a trade that we did yesterday, opened and closed all in the same day with Prodigio. This is where we post our pending trades right here. This is where we post our open trades right here. And then of course this is where we post our closed trades, as you can see right here. Again, the pending trades coincide with what you see here in the Wizard Lab strategies that you see posted right here. So let's see, Curtis, you've got garbled video. I'm trying to go really slow. I know there is a little bit of delay, and this is being recorded, guys, and will be archived. So if for some reason you can't see everything crystal clear, it is being archived. So that's important that you all you know that, and you can go back and see it as many times as you want. Let's see, Jan's got a comment on here. He lost audio. Let's see. Mr. Coyle, can you hear and see me okay there in Shadow Trader Land? Let's make sure that everybody's good with that. Stockbug's got a question here. Does Prodigio work in paper money account? Yes, it does work in the paper money account. You have to ask for Prodigio activation, though, guys. You have to be sure you ask for Prodigio activation. I'm going to scroll right back to the top of the page here. Get right back to the top. Now, again, this is our Shadow Trader Pro Pairs Trader newsletter, guys. Now, let's go take a look at our ShadowTrader.net web blocks, as we call them. And here you will see we have actually posted right here in Swing Trader. You'll have commentaries or trades, or and as you can see right here in FX Trader, same thing. And then right here, Pro Pairs Trader, as you can see right here, guys, I've actually posted my latest trade that we're going to be talking about today. It's going to be fun for everybody to see. Okay. And I'm going to open this up. Again, this was a trade that we did yesterday on November the 1st. This was our FCX minus SCCO pair, and that's Foxtrot Charlie X-Ray minus Sierra Charlie Charlie Oscar. Freeport McMoran and Southern Copper. We actually opened the trade same day and closed the trade. We actually opened the trade the morning of yesterday and then closed it by lunchtime on noon yesterday as well. This was our entry. This was our setup the way we had it set up, and then we actually closed it out right in here. You can see around 897. Again, we're going to dissect this trade today so you all can see it firsthand. And I'm going to close that up right there. And we're going to, again, we're talking about our resources here. We've got our ShadowTrader.net. We've got our Shadow Trader Pro Pairs Trader newsletter at MyTrade. And also, for those of you that follow me on the Pairs Hour show on Thursdays at 4:15, we try to do some bonus material. I'm just going to give you just a glimpse of that real quickly before we get into anything else. I'm just going to pull this up. What I try to do is I try to list some pairs out there that you all might be interested in playing. This is a summary of our Ninja pairs right here. These are just possibilities of trades that could be set up. This is an Excel spreadsheet that we've set up for folks to be able to track their pairs. It's a great fun tool that everybody could really get a lot of enjoyment out of. So if anybody is interested in any of this, be sure and email me at pairstrader@shadowtrader.net, and I'll be glad to get you a copy of the Excel pairs spreadsheet, as well as a starter kit if you're so inclined, if you'd like to have some kind of a starter kit and get some information firsthand. But I really look forward to seeing everybody come in on Thursday at the Pairs Hour show, 4:15 every Thursday. It would be nice to see some new faces there, so I'd be excited about that. One other thing I want to do here right at the beginning of the show is I'd like to copy and paste some important web links, a place to go to find the Pairs Trader Users Guide that you all could get some enjoyment out of, also help you get started. So I'm going to take a minute here, just a second. I see Mike at Prodigio's posted in our Pairs Trader ShadowTrader.net web link. That's good. Also, let me go ahead and post some other things in here real quickly. I want to get the Pairs Trader Users Guide link in here for you guys, because anybody that's really interested in this can do that. Go to our Pairs Trader Users Guide link. So along with our Pairs Trader contest that we're going to be doing, folks, so I'm going to copy and paste that into the chat room just here 1 second. So let me copy that, post it into our chat room, paste, there we go, and I will send that. Everybody should be able to see these, the ShadowTrader.net, the Pairs Contest.pdf, where to find that, and then also our Shadow Trader Pro Pairs Trader Users Guide, as you can see right there. DACR, the sound does cut in and out. Wouldn't be surprised if it was the mic cable. I have basically a brand new headset, so I think I'm okay here. Okay. Again, I'll go slow, guys, so everything will catch up. And again, we are recording this. It will be archived, and you'll be able to see it there as well. So with everything we've talked about so far, let's take a look at our rules for our Pairs Trader contest, guys. So let me pull up that PDF so we can see that real quickly here. Alright, let's open this up right now. Let's take a look at this. As you can see, we're very proud to bring this to everybody, and hopefully, folks will get really excited about it as we are. But you can see here it's the Prodigio Pairs Trading Contest. We're kicking it off November the 7th through December the 2nd. As you can see right here, our winners will receive the Shadow Trader t-shirt and coffee mug. You'll also be listed in the Pairs Trader Hall of Fame. And we'll be posting this in the weekend update as the contest progresses. So that's going to be fun. I kind of teased Peter. I said, well, maybe we should send a basket of fruit of pears too for the winners, so you could relish in your pears winnings. So that was kind of a joke that we had going on the inside there. That was pretty funny stuff. So. Again, this is our Pairs Trading Contest, November the 7th. We're going to be kicking it off tomorrow night in the Pairs Hour show. We'll be going over more and more details of what we're doing and how to get started and get set up, but just a real quick glance at how to play. We simply, you will send an email to me by 5 p.m. on Friday to pairstrader@shadowtrader.net. And we'll need your TOS username and also, of course, your nickname, and we'll need to know whether you'll be trading live or paper money. So that was one of the things we wanted everybody to know. We want to welcome you to trade in either live or paper money with this, because I know some of you have your Prodigio account set up to do maybe single stock trading, and that is would maybe mess up your single stock trading setups. So we are welcoming anybody to do this in both Prodigio Live or the demo account. So we are excited about that. Let's see, Curtis got a comment here. Still have a bad video. I do get it on Prodigio or Shadow Trader. I am on Prodigio. Also, folks, if you will hit your fast forward button on your show screen down at the bottom, sometimes that will catch you up and get everything cleared back up for you. So if you hit your fast forward button down at the bottom of your screen, sometimes that does help. Guys, I will be choosing 5 of the of all of the people that want to play in the contest for this round. We're going to be looking at 5 contestants. Again, we will be posting the players in the weekend update of November the 6th. And then Monday morning, of course, everybody will get kicked off. We will be tracking your Prodigio accounts through your TOS username, and we'll be able to keep up with it. Now, basically what will happen is once the contest starts, we'll be tracking you, and you can play the pair as many times, and I'll be choosing the pair that we will be playing. Everybody will be playing the same pair, and you will basically have probably a long position and or short position at any one time. And when you hit your target, you will close out, and then you will enter the pair again. And we'll be doing this, as we said, over a period of a month, and see who can turn out the most profit with that pair. So the pair will be chosen, and also I will probably build the whiz file for you as well, that you could download from the newsletter. So I will most likely be building, not only choosing the pair, but building the pair for you, and then you will have to decide if you're going to play it long or short, and we'll go from there. So again, I know you folks will probably have questions, so I want to be sure I get your emails at pairstrader@shadowtrader.net. And I look forward to seeing everybody's emails. Now, a few more rules of the contest. We will be using $5,000 for each symbol in the pair. So, for example, I'll pull up a little calculator here. If you have a stock symbol that's, I'm going to put up here $5,000 for each stock. As you can see right here, you're basically just going to divide $5,000 by the price of your stock, and let's say it's $25. So we're going to divide that by $25. That tells you how many shares you want for that stock. So you do that for each stock in the pair and determine your share sizes. Again, I will be talking about this more in the pair show tomorrow night and getting everybody set up and started. So we are excited, very excited about that. So, alright, so let me clear this off right here. Now, from this point, again, let's take a look at, oh, and by the way, folks, don't worry about here. I want to read this out. Current results will be provided every weekend in the Pairs Corner Weekend Update. Toss usernames will not be posted in the update, only nickname or nickname of the player. So make sure that we have your nickname that we can put in the updates, guys, because we understand confidentiality and making sure that everybody's okay with the information that's being posted. Curtis, still have bad video. I do get it on Prodigio or Shadow Trader. I am on Prodigio. Let's see here. Hold on one second here. Yes, sir. Oh, I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, folks. So we'll continue here. We'll take a look at our FCX SCCO trade. Let me close this screen right here. I'll close this screen out. And we're going to pull up our FCX SCCO pair that we have right here. We're going to take a look at our strategies. Now I'm going to open this screen up here just a little bit more so everybody can see. Now I'll give this just a second to populate. Okay, I think we're catching up here. Okay, as you all can see right here, this was a pair that we played yesterday. This was our Foxtrot Charlie X-Ray minus Sierra Charlie Charlie Oscar pair. And this pair in the past, back probably from August the 5th, as you can see right here, this pair was in a downtrend, as you can see right here. And then just recently from around looks like about the middle of September to the beginning of October, this pair has actually changed and gone into an uptrend, as we can see right here. Now we were looking at this pair, talking about probable setups and where to go and find pairs. As we can see right here, this was a nice looking pair that you would be playing as a short if you were playing in the pair back in this time frame right in here. Now we're looking for the pair to go long, and we have had some success with that, and we're excited about it. So we did enter this pair long on November the 1st, as you can see right here, at $8. This was our November the 1st area right here. We actually got out of the pair on the same day for a long exit of $8.97. Very pleased with the way that turned out, as you can see right here. Looking at, this is a typical pairs setup that we use, guys. We're actually looking for pair correlation of a 0.75 or greater. We're watching our relative strength here, if there's strength going into the pair or coming or going out of the pair, depending on what direction we're trading. And then here we have our distance from the mean, where we look for historical distances from the mean and then usually take an average based on that to determine exits and entries for a given pair. So as we can see right here. Now again, this pair is moving in a nice little uptrend, as we can see right here. We were looking at the pair back on this day here of 1031. We said, okay, we've got our distance from the mean pointing down. We've got strength coming out of the pair. It's looking like a pullback, and as long as it doesn't break this trend, we're going to take that entry. So we were actually able to look at the pair overall and determine that we would have a nice entry on the pair right in here at this trend line, which was about $8. So we got in the pair at $8, and it actually went up and back toward the mean for us, and this blue line is our 10 simple moving average. That's the 10 simple moving average target mean, and that's what we actually use as our target. Either we're playing a pair short at resistance, or we're actually playing a pair long at support. So that would be our two possible entries. Again, this pair bounced right off of the trend line and went back up toward the mean and hit our target, and Prodigio got us out. So we were very excited about that. Now let's talk about let's see, Indiana Flash got a question here. Tom, rules say strategy is at player's discretion. Assume that means do not have the whiz file you provide. Indiana Flash, good question. You could actually build the rule if you wanted to, but I will not only pick the pair, but I can also build the rule to get you started, and then it'll be up to you all to decide if you want to reverse the direction on the pair to get both a short trade on the pair when the pair hits resistance and is working its way back to the mean, or if you are going to enter the pair long, if it's in a long direction, then you will it'll be up to you all to change your whiz files after the contest starts. So hopefully that answers your question, Indiana Flash. I'll set it up initially, but then it'll be up to you all to change it as the month goes forward. So, okay, Al's got a question. Why is there less risk in pairs trading? Al, good question. It's less risk in pairs trading because one stock is short, one stock is long, and in the stocks as a pair, if the correlation is good, will actually protect each other. As long as your pair correlation stays strong, your two stocks will actually protect each other. Indiana Flash, my strategy would be different. Okay, all right. Okay, that's fine. Again, you all can change that around all that you want, because you have a period of a month to enter your pair and play the pair however you want. As long as you use Prodigio, either live or demo, you're fine. You're fine, Indiana Flash. So, okay, so guys, again, this is our Foxtrot Charlie X-Ray minus Sierra Charlie Charlie Oscar pair that we have right here. And we're going to take a look now at our Prodigio rule build on this. How did we actually build our rules with this? So I'm going to reduce this down just a shade right here, and I'm going to take a look at our rule build with Prodigio. So now let me maximize the screen for Prodigio. Take just a second to populate there. And as you all can see right here, we have our single OHLCs. We have two of those here, two of those here, and here we have our subtract nodule, our constant nodule, greater than or less than nodule, as you can see here. And we have our time adapters here, our and also again our greater than or equal to adapter here, our and adapters, and adapter, and our signal. So let's talk about this. We have FCX, which goes in right here. Now let me blow this up just a little bit. Maybe some of you have a hard time seeing the screen. So this is our Foxtrot Charlie X-Ray stock symbol here, minus SCCO, and we wanted an entry of $8. So as long as Foxtrot minus Southern Copper was at $8 or less, so less than or equal to, we wanted to see we wanted the pair to enter, but We also wanted to make sure that Foxtrot and Southern Copper both had print time. This is something that we set up to try to take care of the morning market session issues where you have print time on one stock and not the other. So this makes sure that print time takes place on both of these stocks before they actually enter into a play. And I've actually delayed the pair to be able to be played by Prodigio until 9:35 and 30 seconds. Again, that just gets us out of that huge volatility we have at the beginning of an open every morning. So it seems like it's worked really well. It seems like it's a good recipe. It's worked really well for us. So we are excited about that, and the performance has been good. So we're very pleased with that. Again, this is our entry rule. Now, you guys have been following Brian for some time now. Some of you are brand new. But as you can see right here, what we do is we provide the rule build that you see here. We provide 3 rules, and that is an entry, a stop, and a target for each pair. Once we build our 3 rules, our entry, stop, and target that we have right here, then we go over to Strategy Builder, and we actually put in our entry here in our scanning rule. We put in our target rule here, and we put in our stop rule here. Now let's go right back over to our rule builder, and let's talk about, this is our entry, and let's talk about our stop. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to go here, and we're going to click on stop. We'll just take a look at that. Now I want my stop for Foxtrot Charlie X-ray minus Southern Copper here. As you can see right here, I want this to be less than or equal to 650. Let me blow this up again so we can see it a little better. Again, my constant here is 650, so that's less than or $8. So if the pair continue to go further south, we want it to go at least to 650 before it would stop out. That would be our protective stop, as we can see right there. Alright, and this is an interesting thing that we've come up with thanks to our wonderful follower Bob D. He had a suggestion. We used to send out advisories where we would actually change not only the entry level and or the stop level, but sometimes the actual target. Now what we've done, folks, is we've actually taken the time to do a rule build where we can have the target be the 10 simple moving average. So I want to take a look at that real quick. It's a very interesting rule build. Let's take a look at that. As you can see right here, again, we're Foxtrot Charlie X-ray minus Sierra Charlie Charlie Oscar. That's our FCX minus SCCO. I'm going to blow this up just a little bit. We basically have somewhat of the same basket of eggs that we see right here that we had on our entry and our stop, but this one's a little bit different for our target because it's actually looking for the 10 simple moving average of the pair. And incidentally, you'll notice that we have a 1 minute trading time setting on our single OHLCs here, but we actually have a daily set right here, and that's intentional because we want the pair to look for the last completed day's 10 simple moving average, and that's what it does. It goes to look for the last 10 days simple moving average before it actually hits the target and gets us out of the pair. So that is intentional that we have that set on a daily setting as opposed to a 1 minute time setting for their actual trade execution. So just wanted to point that out. Now again, we have 3 rules, 2 strategies. So we have an entry, a target, and a stop that we build for each pair. Then we go over here to our strategy builder. Again, we build 2 rules. One is the buy side, as you can see right here. We always put an 8-hour cooling off period in right here, as you can see right here. That way, if the pair fires one time in 8 hours, it won't fire more than that. That's a controlled thing that we set because ultimately you could have one stock symbol get traded over and over. But so you want to make sure that you have an 8-hour cooling off period set in your Prodigio settings. This is our buy side, and the buy side coincides with our Wiz strategies. If you come over here to RTS strategies, let me scroll up here just a little bit. The left side is our buy long side. The right side is our sell short side. So again, we have to build two strategies, as you can see, one for the buy side, one for the sell side. Now let's go right back over here to our Wizard Lab again. As you can see right here, we have our buy set up right here, and once you have your buy set up, you basically just do a save as. You set up strategy, pairs, FCX, SCCO, buy, and you hit OK, and I'm not going to override that because I already have it saved. And then also you do the same thing with the buy. You simply just change this to sell to get to your sell side. So let's click on sell. You have that right there, and you'll hit save as, and it will take care of your sell side. And once you do that, let's go over here to our RTS strategies. Once you do that, the last file that you put into the system will actually populate at the bottom, as you can see down here. Will actually populate down here. Now, once you close your platform and you open it back up, you will, let's see, Stockbug, I see you've got a question. You can't see the text in the blue box, is too small. Again, Stockbug, this will be recorded and archived, so you'll be able to see it on the recording session, but let me roll back up and see if I can help you out here just a little bit. Let's see here. I'll scroll right back up and go back over here to Wizard Lab. Okay. And let me see if I can zoom in. Actually, I can't zoom in on that on this screen. Again, let me just say this: in the video archives, in the recordings, you will be able to see it crystal clear. This just basically says sell. If you click on this down arrow, you can change it to buy. As you can see right there, that's basically all that is. You're either telling Prodigio on the scanning rule to buy or to sell at the scanning rule. Okay. So again, Stockbug, if you have questions on this or I can help you in any way, send me an email to pairstrader@shuttletrader.net. I'll be glad to help you with that and answer your questions for you there as well. So guys, we have two strategies that we build, a buy strategy and a sell strategy, and those are made up of three rules, as you can see: the entry rule, the target rule, and the stop rule. Okay. Now, once you have that built, let's go back over here to our RTS strategies. The important thing that you've got to be sure that you remember to do is, if you are building your own strategies, and even if you're not, if you're importing any strategies and you're working with Prodigio, the one thing that Prodigio has to have before it can run the strategies is it has to have the watch list to look for. So how do we build a watch list for Prodigio to look for? We go over here to Wizard Lab. We'll go over here to the Backtest Step 3 tab, and we'll go here, click on our gear right here next to symbols, and we're going to open up what's called our symbol list editor, as we can see right here. And we want to be sure that we create the watch list, in this case for FCX and SCCO. So we basically would go here and click on new, and we'll go to FCX. We'll type in FCX, and we like that in caps, so I'm going to put that back on caps, FCX. And then I'm going to go down here to the symbol box that you see right here, and we got to put in FCX again, and we got to hit enter. Now you got to make sure that you hit enter and that you see the numerical values populate right here, guys. They have to be sure to populate here. Now when you see your numerical values populate, be sure and hit save. In this case, I've already saved it, and it's going to tell me, it's going to ask me, do I want to replace it? And I'm going to say no at this point, but I am going to go on to the other symbol. That was our FCX symbol. Now let's go over here to our, well, it's going to have me save this, but it's not going to let me go forward here. So hold on one second to get that, and let's go click on new to put in our other symbol. I'm going to put in the other symbol here, SCCO, like that, and then I'm going to go here to symbol. I'm going to put it in again, SCCO, hit enter. Make sure I see my numerical values populate here, and then I'm going to hit save. And once I do that, it's going to ask me to replace. I'll just say yes, go ahead and do that. So again, guys, this is the symbol list editor where you set up your individual single symbol watch list. This is a single symbol watch list. So once you've done that, close it, then go back here to your RTS Strategies tab and scroll down through there and make sure that you have your watch list pulled up like you need it. Now let's go here and take a look at FCX. We'll pull that up, and let's see where it is here, guys. Give me just a second to find. Here it is, right here. So here's our FCX SCCO pair. If we were playing this pair long, we would be buying FCX and we would be selling SCCO. So I'm going to open up my watch list box. I'm going to go choose FCX on the buy side. Give me just a second to find it. Okay, here's FCX. Goes on the buy side, and we would click our strategy box right here. We go over here to the SCCO side. Make sure this is our sell side, and we would click on that. Now I'm going to unclick it because I don't want it to activate on me here today, because we've already played the pair yesterday. But as you can see right here, you've got your symbol list set up for your FCX and your symbol list set up for your SCCO. Once you do that, you just click your boxes and make sure that you hit your RTS auto trading buttons up here, and you will have that. Let's see. Doc's got a question here. Okay, can't see the final. Again, Doc, I'm sorry you guys are having a hard time seeing some of this. Some of these screens I can blow up and some I can't. But again, we are recording this and archiving it, so you all should be able to see it crystal clear there. And again, if you have questions, email me at parishtrader@shadowtrader.net. So, all right. So now let's go back over to our wizard lab here, and let's go back over to our rule builder. Again, guys, we've built our 3 rules, our 2 strategies, and our watch list. Now let's go back over to our toss chart and take a look at our actual trade. I'm going to pull this up right here. Alright, so we built our 3 rules, we built our 2 strategies to get us in this particular pair right here. Now while we've got a little bit of time left here today, let's take a look at another pair that we might be interested in. This was our FCX minus SCCO pair that we have right here. Let's take a look at Cat Joy G. Let's see how it's looking here. So I'm going to click on Cat Joy G. I'm going to pull that up, and we'll see how it looks. Now, one thing, guys, that's a little helpful hint that you might enjoy when you're looking at pairs, when you're actually looking at pairs, if you set your time frame on, if you go here to chart style settings, if you set your time frame on daily, 3 month, it actually is a good magnification to actually scan pairs that you might have. Now once you find a pair that looks interesting to you, you can actually go to a longer time frame to see the overall longer term trend. But in this case right here, we're looking at the Cat Joy G, and that's Charlie Alpha Tango minus Juliet Oscar Yankee Golf. Now this pair is somewhat in a downtrend, as we can see right here, and we're looking to get a short entry on this pair. It is a pending pair that we have in the newsletter right now. Has a probable setup of a short trade back to the mean, and our short trade back to the mean is our 10 simple moving average here, our blue line, as we can see right there. And we're looking to see the pair go to an extreme of something around $2.92 above the mean. And this is the zero line, of course, is our mean. This represents the stock in the upper diagram, as you can see right there. So this distance from here to here should give us an entry of around about $8.10, as you can see right here. So we're waiting for the pair to work its way up into the $8 to $8.10 area so we can get a short entry on the pair and watch it come back to the mean. So again, this is a Cat Joy G. It's a nice looking pair. It's got, you know, plenty of volume. You know, you're looking over 500,000 per stock that's traded, and that's kind of something we look at too, is how liquid is the stock. We want to make sure that we've got plenty of liquidity with the stock. We can get in and get out, like, you know, most things when you are trading single stocks as well. Let's see, Doc's got a question. Okay, Doc, see it all crystal clear. Okay. Hopefully you can see it clear now. One of the things, Doc, is when we're on a toss environment, it does actually, I think it shows up much clearer than it does when we're like looking at some of the other websites and so on and so forth. So it does help. Let's see, DACR's got a question. Important to see the pair correlation study to 60. It uses 20 as default. Well, on any of the pair correlation setups, DACR, you can see right here we've got a 0.97. Actually, if you round this up on this pair correlation, it's got a nice strong pair correlation. And again, the importance of the pair correlation, guys, is that you want to make sure that one stock protects the other, because you're buying one long and one short. So without the pair correlation, they won't protect each other. So you've got to make sure that you have that. Now, what's kind of interesting about our FCX minus SCCO pair that we traded yesterday, as you all may recall, the stock market yesterday was actually working its way into shape of a W. I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit further, and let's take a look at, say, the 15-minute chart on this. And I'm going to hide this yellow screen right here. Maybe it'll help see it a little bit better. Let me delete this drawing right here. There we go. And I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit more. There we go. Now, as you guys recall, the market yesterday, when it opened up, it actually, I believe it dropped down and it went back up, back down, and then back up. As you can see right here, this was a really nice trade for us yesterday, because the pair, you know, opened up down here at support and then just kind of slowly continued its way back up, and it's kind of staying up in that area up here, working its way back to the mean like we wanted to see. Again, this is a 15-minute chart, and as we recall in yesterday's on the ESs, they actually were forming the shape of a W. So one of the things that we advocate about pairs, and why is it that pairs are less risky than so many of the other instruments out there, is because they protect each other through their strong correlation. So one is a short position, one is a long position, and as you can see right here, we had a nice little uptrend taking place yesterday. Even though the market was up and down and all over the place, our pairs continued to move straight ahead and do what they do best. So that was again, that was a nice trade that we were very excited about, as we can see right there. So let me move back over here to our day chart on this pair, And again, as you all can see, this is a day chart based on a 1 year day chart. And if you actually want to be scanning a lot of pairs, sometimes it's helpful to move your style setting over here to day, and then go down here to 3 month and click on day. And it zooms it in a little bit nicer for you there as you're going through and looking at many other pairs. So guys, we've got about 15 minutes left, and I want to open the floor for any questions and so on that you guys have, and be sure and invite you to show up tomorrow night at 4:15 every Thursday for the Pairs Hour show. We'd be excited about having folks there. We're going to be talking about more about how to set up not only the rules and the strategies, but also the settings within your Prodigio platforms that you need to run your pairs contest. So we are excited about that. Again, this is a typical pairs chart setup that we have right here, where we're tracking the pair correlation, the relative strength, the RSI Wilder, and our distance from the mean. And some of these are somewhat tricky to set up, and some of them are just straightforward. And if you have questions on it, be sure and email me at pairstrader@shadowtrader.net. Let's see, Stockbug, yes, Eastern time. Definitely Eastern time. Doc, still would like to see that whole Prodigio script all on the screen at once, please, Tom. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Let me see if I can pull that up here one more time. Now this is our rule build right here, Doc. Is that helping you out there? Is that what you would like to see? Now let's see, Steven's got a question here. Correlation is always set from a daily window. Yes, correlation is set for, in this case what we use, Steven, is 60-day correlation. Doc, yes please. Okay. Yeah, again, now this, guys, is the target setup. This is the target rule build right here, as opposed to the entry and the stop. And the reason it's different is it's actually looking for the 10 simple moving averages, we can see right here in the middle. Let's see, Mike at Prodigio. Let's see. Tom, what size monitor are you using? I'm using about a, looks like about a 14 by 9 by 14 inch monitor, looks like. Jama's got a question. Given the daily volatility of the daily range of the pair, can you trade the volatility? Jama, let's see, Jama, what we basically trade is we basically trade just the what we do is dollar weighting, where we actually come up with our share sizes, and we're not so much looking at volatility as we are strictly ranges. We're just looking at price ranges for the pair. We're looking at the pair to get into either resistance or into support, and we want to see the pair work its way back to the mean. We're not so much about volatility as we are just simply price range. Let's see. Stephen, you're welcome. You're welcome, Stephen. Yes, you're welcome. Do you guys, let me ask you this, does anybody have a particular pair that you'd like to take a look at today while we got a few minutes? A particular pair maybe that you would like to look at that we could see about the probability of the setup of the pair. Also, guys, we didn't get into this today, but we actually have built a setup where we can search for pair correlation with one stock versus the other stock, something we talk about in the Pairs Hour show. So I'll pull that up here very quickly so we can just take a look at it. If you go over here to Rule Builder, where we're setting now, and we go down here, we take a look at something we call 110602 Prodigio pair scan. Let's take a look at that real quick. Let's see, it should be right up here close to the top. Here we go. I'm going to open that up real quickly. I'm going to zoom in on that. As you can see right here, guys, this was a particular, this is actually a setup where you put in the stock symbol that you want to see what has correlation in a particular industry. So, for example, if you wanted to see other stocks that had correlation to CVX, in this case this is CVX, or any stock symbol that you'd want to put in, this is actually what's called a pair correlation rule build right here. And we use this strictly for scanning. And when we do this, we're actually scanning for any stock that has correlation of in this case, a 0.75 or larger with CVX. And in order to do that, we'd have to go over to our back test, as we can have right here. Make sure that we open up our scan rule for the 110602. Let's go up here and find it. Right here, we'd hit OK, and then in this case we'd be looking for something in the oil index, and we would choose the oil index right here. We'd look at it over a period of time of at least a week, and we'd hit our run, and it would actually populate stocks that have a correlation to the CVX stock symbol, as we can see right here. This was strictly one stock that we ran against the oil industry, and it came up with other single stocks that had correlation. This was again, this was from a suggestion of our followers that we were excited about. And we built this rule build so we could have some fun with it and actually find stocks that have correlation. Let's see, Trader Mav, looking forward to the content. Yeah, absolutely, Trader Mav. Me too, me too. Stockbug, can pairs trades be done on an IRA? Stockbug, that's a good question. I've had folks tell me that they are able to trade short positions in some of their IRAs. Not IRAs offer the possibility to trade a short position, and that's why, you know, they've come up with many ETFs and so on and so forth that people can trade. You can buy long even though it's going in a short direction. So it depends on your IRA and how you're set up, if you can do pairs trading with an IRA, because it's a very good question, because it does require one short position and one long position. Very good question, Stockbug. Let's see. AZ's got a question. Tom, take a look at WFC FITB. All right, let's do that. Let's take a look at WFC minus FITB, which is one of the pairs that we have on the decks today. So let's take a look at that. WFC FITB. I'm going to pull that up, and as we can see right here, guys, I'll give it just a second to populate. I'm switching screens here. I'm going to get this pulled up. There we go. I think we're about to get it now. Okay, so on our Wells Fargo minus Fifth Third Bank, that is Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie minus Foxtrot India Tango Bravo. As we can see right here, this pair is nicely strolling along like a Sunday afternoon, and it's looking to get an entry somewhere down here around the 1306 area. I was really looking to see this pair make an entry here today. If it stays in this range and doesn't move a little lower, I might move entry on this so we can get in a little bit quicker with it. Again, this pair is rolling along on a nice range, as you can see right here. Everything was setting up just great to give us a long entry on the pair. So if you're not already playing this pair, be sure to go ahead and, you know, set up your entry in Prodigio. Just basically import the file from the newsletter. I already have that set up as a hot link. Just go to the Pairs Trader newsletter and import this file into your Prodigio platform, and you would be ready to go, providing you have your watch list set up. But yes, this is a very nice nice setup and a pair that I'm looking forward to getting an entry on, guys. So AZ, I hope that answers your question. It is a nice looking pair. And what do we like about it? It's got a nice pair correlation of 87. We've got some strength coming back in right here in our RSI Wilder, enough to give us that entry and push it back to the mean like we're looking for. And we're trading down here just far enough from the mean that it's a healthy distance, and we're looking for that to move back to the mean. So again, this pair is a nice looking pair. Like to see it either a short entry or a long entry, but in this case it's in the long entry area right now, so we're excited about that. Let's see, IFBAC's got a question. Is there any way you can trade ES minus SPX? IFBAC, with Prodigio, we are not trading ETS. One of the things about Prodigio, we have to make sure that we can trade to the nearest one share, and not any blocks of any kind. It has to be the nearest one share, because we're basically dividing the price of one stock into $5,000 and dividing the other stock into $5,000 to give us our share sizes. That's what we use in our portfolio model setup, IFBAC. So you make sure that, we want to make sure that we trade individual stocks, and that those stocks have a spread of somewhere between $10, $20, $30. In other words, that's the difference of the prices of the two stocks. And we don't want each stock to be more than $100 each, because then again you have a chance of your spread getting too large. So we'd like to keep our stocks $100 or less, and we like to keep our spreads somewhere between $10, $20, $30 if possible. So hopefully that answers your questions there. And AZ, again, I hope you like the way this pair looks, and I hope you take the time and the opportunity to download the whiz files from the newsletter and get it in your Prodigio platform set up. So let's see, FST, what is the margin required for pairs trading? FST, good question. We are allotting capital commitment of $10,000 per pair. Now, what does that mean? You're holding long $5,000 and you're holding short $5,000. So you're really actually only tying up $5,000 of buying power, but you depending on how you're set up with your conditions, basically we're looking at a margin requirement there, as you can see, of $5,000 for the $10,000. So hopefully that answers your question. And again, if you have other questions on it, email me at pairstrader@shadowtrader.net, and I'll be glad to go over that with you as well. IFBAC, you're welcome. You're quite welcome. AZ, all right, thank you, AZ. Stockbug, we can't use. That's right, Stockbug. We don't use ETFs with Prodigio trading for pairs. We don't use we don't use that for Prodigio trading of pairs. Trader Mav's got a question. UNHAET might soon set up for a long. Two things, Doc. I see your question. You're saying that on the WFC FITB chart it shows the drop below your buy price. Doc, what actually fell below the buy price was the wick of the candle, not the actual body. The bodies are where the two stocks actually have closed prices. The wicks are the extremes of one stock versus the other stock. We only go by the bodies, and that's a whole new lesson, but in a nutshell, we only trade by the bodies themselves, not the wicks. So hopefully, in a nutshell, that answers your question, Doc, why you feel like Prodigio didn't make an entry. It was only the tail or the wick that went there, not the body. And Trader Mav, on yours, UNHAET. Let's take a look at that real quick. UNHAET. Let's see, where did we go here? UNHAET. Pull that up real quick, Trader Mav. Here we go. Let's get it up there. Okay. Yes, Trader Mav. This pair is setting up for a nice long entry right here. We're looking at possibly looks like an entry here very soon of about $6.34 or so. So let me pull that up here real quick. Actually looks like about maybe 627. Okay, but again, yes, this is a nice looking pair, and that's Uniform November Hotel minus Alpha Echo Tango, as we can see right here, guys. It's looking pretty nice right in here. Um, Good job, Trader Mav. Nice looking pair. Again, folks, there's so much information to cover, so much, so many strategies and so many stocks to take a look at and everything. It's hard to squeeze it all in 1 hour, and I really, really have enjoyed being here today, and I hope you guys have had just a tip of the iceberg of what we try to do with the pairs trading to get at least get your feet wet and take a look at some of the things that we do. So we looks like we're about out of time, and I don't want to wear out my welcome here today, but I really look forward to seeing you guys Thursday nights, 4:15 Eastern Time at the Pairs Hour Show. Would really enjoy seeing you there. And again, if you have any other questions, be sure and email me at pairstrader@shadowtrader.net. I'll be glad to get with you on that. And I look forward to getting the pairs contest kicked off with everybody. And look forward to getting any of your ideas, questions, or comments. So, folks, I want to thank everybody for being here today. Want to wish you a wonderful afternoon and great trading ahead. I am Tom Cook, your pairs host from the Shadow Trader team, and the Prodigio guys. We thank you all very much for your interest, and we look forward to seeing you soon. So that being said, take care and be well. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.